Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Edmonds Racing Weekly Show. It is Friday the 26th of November. I don't think in my time on the Gold Coast I've had more sort of consecutive days of rain. How's it been out there, Trent, trying to train horses in the wet conditions?
No, terrible.
Not happening.
But I suppose the one saving grace is that everyone in the southeast corner is in the same boat at the moment. We're all sort of getting flogged with bad weather, so no real disadvantage.
So would I be correct in saying that they'd sort of be going half pace at best in these sort of conditions, just because the tracks become, just unsafe, I suppose. You don't have to go too quick. You don't want to injure them.
Particularly the last couple of days. Tuesday morning was essentially the start, and we were able to get the gallops done that you needed to for the weekend's entrance or the ones that are not far off.
Yeah.
But then for the next 3 days, it's essentially been just slow work only. 130 mils of rain. So just keeping them ticking over and doing as best we can until the rain goes away. And, that just is what it is. That's just battling with an outdoor sport.
Yeah, understood. All right, well, we're going to be doing some wet track form later on. But firstly, let's just discuss last week. Great week. I mean, you had 5 winners, 4 on Saturday between the Gold Coast and the Sunny Coast, which was great. I think your record, you were saying, was 5, so not far off the record there. It was a good day, and you'd have been very happy for the owners of Beyond Fate, Vancouver River, Cherry, and the Lioness.
Yeah, it was to be fair, it was great. Beyond Fate put the writing on the wall on Melbourne Cup Day. He done a stack wrong and really ripped up to the line. Saturday was dominant. I don't quite know about the timing system here. I think that might be off. They were running Everest-style times. They've been hand timing in the last 4 weeks, so we need to get that fixed for some accuracy. That's my rant for the week over.
You had one rant done. Got it over and done with early.
Well, it kind of gives people a bit of false hope, Like they had that horse winning a Gold Coast 1,200 metre maiden running 108 something. That's pretty bloody quick. But anyway, he was great. He's still very raw. Around the side, the 600, he was wanting to get away from the horse inside him, and then up the running, when he cleared them, he wanted to duck back in, and he won with plenty in hand. So he was awesome. The Lioness, great first up, come off the bridle. I thought she was in a bit of trouble and got him down late. It was a soft win in the end. Cherry in town, worked out perfectly. 1,000 metres, he loves that surface at the Sunshine Coast and the distance. Blinkers back on, just to sharpen him a bit. 2 front runners went along pretty brisk, and he whizzed home over the top. It was awesome to see him finally win a Saturday race. And down in the weights too, 54 kilos. I think I said a couple of weeks ago he's only this big, so it was very important. Lightweight, perfect. And Vancouver River, up to 1,800. I think I've got you absolutely stumped. He's a stayer in the making.
Unbelievable, yeah, he really has. He's sort of been finding the line, and we thought, let's test him here. And even to be fair, at the top of the straight, I thought they're going to sprint past him here, and he just kept on finding under Jag, didn't he?
Yep, no, it was good, and that worked out perfect. Lovely soft gate, prominent in the run. Top of the straight, when the horse loomed up outside him, I thought we were in a bit of strife, but he was really strong, and the best part of his work was probably the last 100 metres, so it was awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, well done to the owners. Some deserving winners there. Some have been waiting around a little while for those wins to come about, and horses like the Lioness and Beyond Fate just look like in for really good preps and nice horses going forward. So well done to the owners there. And earlier in the week, mate, we had the Ladies Syndicate horse, the White House Girl. Thank you very much. The Wonder Woman Silks out for the second time. She obviously ran into Coco Rocks at her maiden. She came out and put in a really nice performance at Grafton.
It was super, yeah. It was a bit stiff to be running into a Saturday winner, your first race start at Grafton in a maiden, but obviously Coco Rocks won the 1,000 metre 3-year-old handicap up there last Saturday. But took good improvement from first to second up run. I think we mentioned that even though she'd had 3 trials, she took an age to get fit. She was really fat before her first one, trimmed up beautifully. Couldn't have worked out any better. Travis gave her a really good positive ride, just banged her out. I thought she was going to get pestered by the 2 that were sort of outside her, and he just let her just stride on sort of that little bit quicker. They then come back off him, and he basically had the race in his keeping a very long way out. So it was a pretty painless win and good Bob's prize money. She might be a filly with a future. It was an awesome win for a great syndicate.
Yeah, great group of people. And you just mentioned it there, like just the advantage of your position on the Gold Coast. You know, you've got the cutest horses. We talk about the cutest prize money all the time. Yep. But you can have a Bob's filly like that she can go down there and pick up nearly 20 grand for winning a maiden at Grafton. She can go, like you say, you're going to go there again probably.
Yep.
Another Class 1 race, again, run for similar sort of money
before
you have to come and contest Metro level. It's just terrific positioning on the Gold Coast to go either south for New South Wales or stay in Queensland. So it works well, doesn't it, for owners?
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly right. And I suppose the advantage of where we are is what you said. If you've got one that's maybe a little bit progressive, but it's not quite ready or maybe just not peak fitness like her and still learning her trade, win on the board. She's returned 20,000 in her first, well, more than 20,000 in her first couple of starts. She's going to go to, I think, Ballina in the next couple of weeks, and you'd have to think she'd be pretty competitive again off what she produced at Grafton. And just keep trying to provide a good return for the owners, all the while sort of building their confidence and letting them learn a bit about their, their racecraft and the rest of it. And it's a good effort.
Absolutely. All right, well, Toby's finished up his tasks at the stable, so we're going to let him join in here, and we'll go from there and look at the race card, or the races and the runners for this weekend.
Perfect.
Toby, been working hard the tools there, eh? Young fella got away early, and you had to keep mucking boxes and sweeping stables.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do the work,
no,
eh?
No, not really.
When's the last time Toby mucked a box?
Last week.
Oh, he goes all right.
Or Sunday.
Fair enough.
Every day.
Fair enough.
Every day.
Fair enough. Toby's back with us. Toby, we just mentioned the rain. We're going to go through these runners for the next couple of days, but there is some doubt around the meetings. But these horses will be looking to run the next sort of 5-7 days, depending on how new races get programmed, I suppose, and the feature races you mentioned might go to Wednesday.
So if we don't run tomorrow, which is highly unlikely, there's talk of moving the two features, the fillies listed race and the recognition stakes, to Wednesday, or if that's not possible, the following Saturday, I believe. So, we haven't lost much. We've been able to work every morning, so the horse is still fit and ready. It's just a matter of, putting them back a few days or a week. So that's what will happen with the Harrovian and Medelka. The rest of the races will get, they'll add something on here or there to help out with the rest of the program, I'd say. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
Okay, very good. Well, Gold Coast was going to kick us off. Louisiana Star, she was in the first, but were you more likely to run her at the Sunshine Coast on Sunday?
Yeah, would have liked to have run over here just to walk across the road for a first run of the race, but more than likely, as I say, we're waiting to see what happens. Yeah, a bit hamstrung, as to say which way we'll go, but wherever she goes, she'll run okay. She's going quite well.
Sunshine Coast will be more likely to run than on Sunday than the Gold Coast Saturday?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, she's an Archer Park filly, 2-year-old filly, Magic Millions qualified.
Put blinkers on her, actually.
Yep.
She's got blinkers on. We thought, I thought a trial up there the other day. She took her up to the Sunny Coast for a trial. She trialled on the Tuesday here, and then we took her up the following Tuesday to the Sunshine Coast. I thought she didn't trial too bad. Thought she might need a set of blinkers, so we've done that and worked with them. And she worked good with Royal Witness on Tuesday morning. She galloped up okay with him, so I was pretty happy with that. She's a nice filly, a big thing. She's taken forever to get fit, great eater, and anyway, she's got ability, whether it's just this time or not, but we'll try her out and see if we can, get one qualified somehow for the race day here and see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah, no, for sure. Good pedigree too. I just went back and had a look at my notes and saw her pedigree. Got a bit of pedigree behind it too, and Star Witness can get them up and going, can't he?
Yeah, good sire.
No, she looks like a really nice filly going forward. Whatever she does there over the weekend, so good luck to the Archer Park owners there. Lime Soda, she was in race 4, mate. She's come back, obviously very good 2-year-old prep, got to stakes grade, came back and won. Full sister to F Trip, cutest filly, and how she trained on since that first up win.
Yeah, super. I thought she was only probably half ready before her first up win. Coat was not quite right. She looks outstanding now. That's probably one kicking ourselves about a bit, because these won't be on here tomorrow. She was ready to run a huge race. I thought it set up beautifully for her. She drew soft. We added winkers. We've just noticed that forget the Eagle Farm run, track was too hard, but her other 2 runs here, when she won in Ipswich the other day, floats about and sort of does a little bit wrong still. So we were racing for her, it was going to be nearly 90 grand to the winner.
Yeah, wow.
We just put a pair of side winkers on her in her track work. She was super Tuesday morning, so we'll race her in those when she steps out next.
All right, we'll look out for Lime Soda next time she goes around, if indeed she doesn't run tomorrow. Walking Flying, she was just resuming, Tobe, set to resume in foal to Schnitzel.
Yeah, she in foal to Schnitzel, so she went down to Paul Massari, got her ready for us whilst that process happened, and she's been back with us for a couple of weeks, trialled at the Sunny Coast the other day, and is due to run tomorrow, but who knows. Anyway, she'll need a run. We've got to push her out in distance, sort of.
She does love a wet track.
Yeah, she does love a wet track.
We'll need a run.
Pedigree suggests she'd love it, but they've got to be hard and fit to get through this type of track, so we'll see.
Yeah, sure. So she's fresh up. She's a watch and look out for her later on in better company over further. Ruka was in that race, but I understand he won't go the 1400 metres, especially on a heavy track, I suppose.
Yeah, we pulled him out of that. He's running in the 1200.
In the 1200, beautiful. All right, the Harrovian goes to the Tattersalls Recognition Stakes, drawn barrier 8. The big boy, fresh up this campaign. Listen, he's one of the heavies, handled wet, doesn't he? I know you probably don't want to start him on a heavy track, but you have to start somewhere, I guess. And also the booking of Noel Callow I thought was interesting.
Well, Brad got a whip suspension and he wasn't granted a stay, so he's out for this week. Hence the booking of Noel. He rides this track super. He's leading the premiership here. He rides here every Saturday. He's leading the premiership here by 10 or 15 wins or something. He's killing him. A good strong rider. He'd suit the horse down to the ground, to be fair. But yet again, Weather Watch. He's in good nick. Obviously, one of Queensland's best horses. So big thrill to have him back. But we're just, if it's going to be a heavy 1,000, we might save him.
Yeah, sure. $3.70. I think he was second pick behind Tambo's Mate, but I believe Tambo's Mate's going to go down to Rose Hill to run. So it'll come out, and one less for the big boy to beat if he goes around. Medelka, she's going to stakes grade.
Yeah.
This is the one that Kenny Gray, Barb Gray picked out at the Magic Million sale. She's had a monster prep for you guys, 3 in a row. She's running terrifically well at the distance. 6 starts, 5 wins in a second, if you don't mind. But drawn 18, Robbie Frad.
Not ideal.
18.
Not ideal. But she's going well. She's going extremely well. And she's a real competitor. She's got the ability to figure in a finish in a race like this, I think. Not sure about the wet track, though, for her. So we'll have to reassess things, I'd say. But she's going super. Can't have her going any better. Love the trial. We give her a tick-over trial in between. And, she's one of our better workers here. So she always works up good, and Robbie's been doing a lot of work on her. He galloped her a couple of times since a trial, and really happy with her. Just concerned about the track for her at this stage.
Isn't she so like the Pines? I mean, like they're by the same
Well, they're
side.
by the same side. They look similar.
The same racing sort of profile, distance, like they just, you know what I mean? They're fast, naturally fast, aren't they?
Pines is a bit heavier than her, but they're very, very similar. If you walk through the stable and you didn't know them, you'd think they were twins, or you wouldn't be able to pick which one's which.
It's
they're very similar.
It's an incredibly close profile. Anyway, Medelka going for black type, that'd be enormous if we can even run top 3. I know she's drawn 18, but I think she was something like $21 or something. I thought she was a great sort of each way bet. Certainly a place bet anyway.
Yeah.
In terrific form. All right, race 9 is the Tats Arcade benchmark 80 over 1,200 metres. You had 3 engaged here. I know Grand Zoo didn't have a jockey on, so he won't be going around.
No, it'll be too heavy for him.
It'll be too heavy. He won't run first up in that. No.
Royal Witness finally drew a good gate, but the track conditions probably not conducive to him running a big race. He probably doesn't like it too heavy. He doesn't like it too heavy. So that's a bit of a shame. He finally drew a gate in his prime to run a big one. And Ruka, he's bursting the door down to win a race. It looks like his race, to be fair. Heavy track. He's got through it before, and he's just drawn a bit awkward, but we'll wait and see.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to the owners there. Ruka, ready to go, and Royal Witness finally drew a barrier, guys. Happy days. Some positive to come out of that anyway. But hopefully he can draw another good gate. Surely he deserves about 5 in a row, probably, good gates.
And the rest.
Yeah. Ipswich Saturday, likely to be rain affected too.
Yep.
Albert's in charge for the Archer Park team, is set to line up in race 2. He's a jump and run sort of horse, isn't he, Tobe? Barrier 2 with Zach, you'd love it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, no, he will. He ran well the other day. He surprised me he held on for so long because, we put blinkers on him. He ran fast and hard. Zach's claim will help. and might be just the type of horse that suits Zach too, because Zach's very light, and he might just have that feel of the horse bolting and be able to get through the track. So happy to run him if they race. He's a gelding, he's nothing to lose really. So nice, bit of cutest money for him. He's going well. Liked his run the other day against Lime Soda. So
it was a big run, wasn't it?
Yeah,
He
it was
just
a
got
good
collared
run.
late.
Yep.
And like you say, they sort of travel for Zach, don't they?
They do, and the horses, he looked average. His couple of trials looked average, but he didn't look right. You can see him just improve out of sight. He looks fantastic now. Okay. So hopefully that shows in his race tomorrow, in his performance. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Albert's in charge for the Archer Park team. He's jump and run. Burlsy also in the Archer Park colours. Not so much jump and run. He's more of he's a grinder. He's there over 21.50. Maiden. Michael Hellier back on board. He can win this race.
I think he can. And I think probably bred to get through the soft as well. Heavy as well.
Yeah. Like a tractor, isn't he, with his action?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
high knee lift and just ploughs through. So got the action of a wet tracker. Got the pedigree.
Fit as anything.
Is as fit as buggery. 21.50, no concerns at all. Needs every bit of the journey. So hopefully we can get there and get the job done with a double for Archer Park.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, Burlsy and Albert's in charge, the two runners at Ipswich, providing it goes ahead tomorrow. Good luck to the owners there. Both look good chances. All right. Rolling into Sunday, we might as well stick with Burlsy. We've just talked about him. He's also got an option there at Grafton, guys. Race 1, 2,200 metres. So look out from there. If he doesn't run Saturday, he'll be hard to beat there at Grafton over 2,200. Tayella, she's another one with 2 acceptances on Sunday. She's got a acceptance at Grafton, 1,100 metres, where she's drawn barrier 5, guys, and Allen. And she's also accepted at the Sunny Coast in race 1, where she's drawn 20 for Zach Lloyd. But she looks like she's come back enormous to the trials.
Trial good the other day. She's been a filly that's taken forever, hasn't she, Trent? She's she's tied up quite badly, while she's young, and while she was young, now she's through all that, which is good. In this preparation, she's had a faultless and trouble-free prep. And she came back to trial beautiful the other day. Work subsequently has been good. I'd be surprised if she couldn't win pretty quickly. I'd suggest we go to Grafton from the barrier. 1,100 metres just should suit her a little better as well. So that's where I'd be leaning towards, Grafton.
Okay.
And thinking she can really win.
Very good. And a Bob's filly as well.
She's too old now.
She's too old for Bob's, yeah.
Fair enough.
We missed
all
the
that.
boat.
Oh, well, that's okay. The owners will just be delighted to get her back and have her winning. That is for sure. For sure.
Wow.
Wow. Sure.
Tongue twister.
There you go. I was born for this.
Trouble with Nathan for Zachary. Tongue twister.
Yeah, I love Nathan, but I'm glad he doesn't ride for us such anymore.
Well done, bro.
Hey, Louisiana Star, she's also there on Sunday. We mentioned her earlier, 2-year-old for the Archer Park team. So if she does go Sunday, look out for her. She's a talented filly going forward. Another mare or filly mare that's got dual acceptance on Sunday is Loving Miss Trent. She's Sunny Coast over 1,800 metres or Grafton over a mile. Second up. Just it keeps on hitting the line, doesn't she? She's going to relish that sort of extra distance.
Yep, that's right. I thought her run the other day, even though it was a small field. Last part of her race was the best, so we just placed it to effect, and she can be winning pretty quick in the right grade.
Very good.
All right. Too, isn't it?
Little bit of soft was fine. When she won that race here, it was 70,000 to the winner. Cutest race when we were racing in the zones that flogged down Rainen just before the race, and she got through it perfect. So a little bit of the softer track wouldn't hurt at all.
Okay, very good, guys. I reckon there's some nice each-way chances there, depending on what lines up and track and all the rest of it. I suppose you can't go really in with a lot of confidence, can you? Just not knowing what the tracks are going to do.
It's a bit of wait and see.
So this week shows a little bit flat because of the weather, but anyway, they're fit and ready to go if we can race. And
you'll pick out one anyway, just to
Tayella probably.
Tayella on Sunday.
Lime soda for me.
Lime soda if she goes around on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to all the owners out there. Hopefully have another big weekend like last weekend for all you all at home. I hope you enjoyed the show and stay dry. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
Well done. Thank you.